Salwa Hussein is a 42-year-old British woman as at the time of recording this video, who you always see with a backpack around her. As normal as her pictures or videos appear, she's not like you and I, because unlike you and I, her heart is not in her chest, but in that bag she carries. Surprised? Let's find out more in today's video. Salwa was born with a medical condition known as ectopia cordis, which means that her heart was outside her chest wall due to defects in the formation and closure of her ribs. Some individuals have only a small portion of the heart outside the chest, while others may have the entire heart exposed. This means that her heart did not have the protection of the ribs and other tissues or organs in the chest that ours normally have. The condition is normally diagnosed during prenatal ultrasound scan, and the severity of the condition varies from person to person. In addition to these defects are usually other defects like defects in the sternum, pericardium, and the abdomen. It is also associated with chromosomal abnormalities like trisomy 18 and Turner syndrome. This further worsen the chances of an individual surviving. Ectopia cordis is usually fatal, as most of the children with this condition die. The survival rate is just 10%. This means that only 1 out of 10 children with this disease will survive, even developed countries with world-class facilities. But again, the case of ectopia cordis is extremely rare. The reported prevalence is 5 to 8 per a million births. I think from all I've said so far, you get why Salwa is special. Since her birth, she underwent multiple surgeries and was able to survive. She did not only survive, but gave birth to 2 children. However, a few years ago, she became breathless while at home, but dragged herself into her car and drove to see her physician in the hospital less than 200 meters away from her home. There she was diagnosed with severe heart failure, and at that time her heart could no longer serve its purpose in her body, so she was admitted and being taken care of. While still in the hospital, 4 days later she was rushed to Huddersfield Hospital by ambulance as cardiologists battled to keep her alive. At that point in time, she was too weak to stay alive on support pump and was too ill to undergo a heart transplant, so the only option was an artificial heart. This device would be able to do the work of the heart, which is to receive the oxygenated blood from the body, oxygenate it, and pump the oxygenated blood back to the body. So with her life ebbing away unconscious, her husband Al agreed to his wife being given an artificial heart. The heart, being made by an American company, cost around £86,000 and was successfully fitted during a 6-hour surgery performed by a surgeon named Diana Garcia Saiz and assisted by Huddersfield Head of Transplantation Surgery, Mr. Andrew Simon. Huddersfield is the only UK center using this device. Salwa was able to recover from the surgery, and she currently has the artificial heart in a 6.8 kilogram backpack made of batteries, an electric motor, and a pump that pushes the air through the tubes to power plastic chambers in her chest, which push blood around her body. This device drives blood around her body at 138 beats per minute in a rhythm that causes her chest to vibrate. The 2 large plastic tubes connected to her backpack enter her body through her umbilicus and travel up to her chest. They then fill 2 balloons inside her chest cavity with air, which work like a chamber of a real heart to push blood around her body. The backpack contains 2 sets of batteries to power the motor, and she has a second unit on standby in another backpack should the first fail. Her husband, Al, or another carer must be with her constantly, and if disaster strikes, they have 90 seconds to connect her to her backup machine. The successful management of Salwa's condition is a testament to the advancement in medical technology and the dedication of medical professionals. They didn't give up on her. It is important to note that Salwa's condition is not something that can be fixed, and she will always have to take extra care and precautions to protect her heart. So you see that bag that she's carrying, it is very essential to her survival. It is literally her life.
A lot of things that I realised when I was on that deathbed, and one of them was to really not care about things that we get stressed about, like boiler problems or car problems or people problems. I really do appreciate life a lot more now. Heart failure was horrific, and I'm just glad to not have those symptoms anymore.
Have you heard of Salwa before? If you did, please can you share with us maybe some things that I had missed in this video? I'm sure you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Thank you, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.